Imagine building a city of 1 million people, developing the world's first written language, and then disappearing completely. No war, no plague, no record of what went wrong, just silence. This happened at least 5 times in human history, and nobody has a clear explanation. Here is what actually happened. If this already sounds insane to you, subscribe right now, because we are just getting started and it only gets stranger from here. Number 1. Indus Valley. At its peak, the Indus Valley civilization was the largest society on Earth. Over 5 million people lived across what is now Pakistan, India, and Afghanistan, more than ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia combined. Their cities had running water in every home, streets laid out in perfect grids, standardized weights for trade across thousands of miles, and yet by 1900 BCE, it was all gone. The cities were abandoned. The people vanished. Their language, still undeciphered to this day, went silent forever. Historians blamed invasion, then drought, then flooding from the Himalayan glaciers. The truth is, nobody knows. 5 million people, perfect cities, running water in every home, gone. Number 2, the Maya. The Maya did not disappear. That is the first lie history tells you. Over 7 million Maya people are alive today in Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize. What disappeared was their civilization, the cities, the pyramids, the observatories. Their calendars tracked Venus to within 2 hours over a 500-year period. By 900 CE, the great cities of Tikal, Palenque, and Karakol were completely abandoned. Jungles swallowed the pyramids. Vines covered the temples. The collapse took approximately 200 years. 2 centuries of harvests failing, kings losing power, cities emptying one family at a time, until one day there was nobody left to maintain the temples, and the jungle moved in. If your mind is blown right now, share this video with one friend who thinks they know everything about history. Trust me, they do not. Number 3. Roanoke. In 1587, 115 English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island off North Carolina. They were the first English colony in the Americas. They were going to build a new world. 3 years later, the colony was completely empty. No bodies, no graves, no signs of violence or struggle. Every single person, men, women, and children, had vanished without explanation. The only clue was a single word carved into a wooden post: Croatoan. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island and a local Native American tribe. Genetic studies of the Lumbee people of North Carolina have found European ancestry consistent with the theory that the settlers assimilated, but no definitive proof has ever been found. Number 4. Minoans. The Minoans of ancient Crete were the first advanced civilization in European history. They built 4-story palaces with indoor plumbing 3,500 years ago. Their art showed dolphins, flowers, and athletic competitions. A peaceful and prosperous society. Around 1450 BCE, it was over. Historians blame the Thera volcano eruption, one of the largest in recorded history. It created tsunamis and ash clouds that triggered years of crop failure across the Mediterranean. But the Minoan collapse happened approximately 50 years after the eruption. Long enough to recover from a natural disaster. Not long enough to explain a complete collapse. The Minoans left no written records of their final years. They did not leave a note. If you are still watching this far in, you are clearly smarter than most people scrolling past cat videos right now. Hit the like button, you have earned it. Number 5. Khmer Empire. At its peak in the 12th century BCE, Angkor was the largest pre-industrial city in human history, over 1,000 square kilometers. Nearly 1 million people. Angkor Wat remains the largest religious monument ever built by human hands. By the 5th-10th century, it was completely abandoned. Thai invasions, the rise of maritime trade, and a prolonged mega-drought collapsed the water management system the entire city depended on. But here is what makes this truly haunting. The Khmer did not disappear. They simply moved south to Phnom Penh and continued their civilization elsewhere. They abandoned a city of 1 million LPA on purpose, with no recorded explanation of why. Angkor Wat was rediscovered by French explorers in 1860, still standing perfectly, in the middle of the Cambodian jungle, as if its builders had simply stepped out for a moment and never came back. 5 civilizations, 5 collapses. In every single case, the collapse was preceded by climate stress, internal political instability, and the overextension of resources. In every case, the warning signs were visible for decades before the final collapse. And in every case, the civilization was considered too powerful to fail. The Indus Valley had 5 million people. The Maya had 2,000 years of civilization. The Khmer had the largest city on Earth. None of it was enough. We live in the most advanced civilization in the history of this planet. 8 billion people. Global trade networks. Instant communication across every continent. And we face the same pressures that brought down every civilization before us. This is not a prediction. This is a pattern. The question is not whether history repeats itself. The question is whether we are paying attention this time. If this video made you think, subscribe to this channel. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Not tomorrow, right now. History does not wait, and neither should you.